we heard a trick from a great mentor of ours, Michael Donlan. He was an incredible mentor to us. And, a huge thing that he taught us was to get up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror and say, I will win the world championships. And this is before we won it. But he had this belief in us. And if it's the first thing you say to yourself and you're looking at yourself as you say it, you start to believe it.
And I remember thinking, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna I'm gonna feel like a bit of a fool doing that, like on my own in the bathroom, mirror in front of me, talking to myself. But I did it.
Yeah.
And Michael did it. And
it's a lesson that stuck with us forever. And we still do it. And what's really interesting, like when Matthew was speaking there, I was just thinking back to a moment that I had when we were doing our lead audition for Riverdance. And it was that moment where the producer was like, it was like the final test. And it was like, again, this is like a 7-minute number that you have to do over and over and over. And I had done it about 8 times. And I was backstage and I actually was like on my, hands and knees. I was on the ground dripping sweat and everything. Like, I just didn't think that there was anything left. And I was just kind of looking at the reflection of myself in the ground. There's on Marley, that sounds ridiculous, but I'll explain it. On a vinyl Marley, you can kind of see a little bit of a reflection. So I was looking at it and I literally just said, do you want to be a lead in Riverdance or not? And I just looked at myself. I was like, I'm going to be a lead in Riverdance. And I had to get out and I had to do that 7-minute number again. And Matthew was out watching me. And it was that moment that it proved to him that I was good enough and I was going to do it. So that has stuck with us, that little lesson of affirmations and reminding yourself of why you love it and why you want to do it and your goal and your system and your process.